Hey guys, so people always ask me about my Chat GPT training process. I want to show you what I'm doing. I'm specifically writing an article right now about Georgia Medicaid and if patients, clients, individuals are allowed to pay providers cash for services if the provider is not contracted with Medicaid. So I found this document, Understand Medicaid. This is from Georgia. I also found a second document which I already downloaded. And so what I'm going to do is I need to train ChatGPT on those documents. First thing I'm going to do, because they're PDF files, I'm going to go to my Google Drive. I downloaded the document already. I don't want to do that. I want to upload the file. So I'm going to upload the file I just downloaded. It's getting imported. Now I'm going to open it in my Google Drive as a PDF. I'm going to switch it and say open with Google Docs. It's going to convert all of that text over into a Google Doc. That's what you can see right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to Share, Publish to Web. I'm going to hit Publish and I'm going to ask it to get me a link. Here's the link. I'm going to copy that link. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. This is the main section right here that I'm looking for. I already had ChatGPT do some training, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, that's great. Now can you read and process this document? I'm going to paste the Google Drive link. I'm going to come back to it real quick because what I want to do is I want to copy this element, focus on this section. I'm going to drop it in there. I'm going to send that prompt, and what should happen now, you can see WebPilot is activated. I'm using ChatGPT for WebPilot is the plugin that's enabled that allows ChatGPT to go to a URL and access that in real time. If for some reason you don't have access to WebPilot, you can convert the PDF to a Google Doc. Then you could just copy Control A, Control C, the Google Doc, and then paste it into the chat itself. So now what's happening is I had prompted it already to use HTML code formatting. I gave it the resources that I wanted it to use to answer the question, can a Medicaid beneficiary in Georgia pay out of pocket for services? So it's writing out the response right now. Let's give it just a second. I can see that it's pulling some quotes from the documented policy, which is awesome. While that's working, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to grab the title. I'm not positive that it grabbed it, but yeah, I'll get rid of those tags. So the title is, are Georgia Medicaid beneficiaries allowed to pay out of pocket for non-contracted providers? I'm going to leave it. I don't love that title. I'm just going to leave this as general. So I'm going to say Medicaid self-pay. We'll come down here, drop down a couple lines, switch to code view. I'll come back here. Let's grab that article. Let's paste it. Let's take a look. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit. I'm going to get rid of some of that. This is an H1, but the way this this website works, it's going to automatically post an H1, so I don't need to have that other H1 up there. I'll get rid of it. I'm going to do a little bit of spacing. I'm going to make that an H3. This is an H2. We've got our quotes. I'm going to drop this down a line. Implications. Add a line. Conclusion. Disclaimer. I like to listen to it. Hang on. I know you guys can't hear that. I'm just gonna leave it. We've got the disclaimer. Now, something that I did on a previous post, I'm gonna get rid of that because I've already got the title. Something I did on a previous post that I really liked was I asked for a story. Now, can you draft a 2-paragraph narrative of why someone with Medicaid might want to self-pay for medical services from a provider that does not contract with Medicaid? Please make this story specific to Georgia. And then I'm going to let chat do what it does best. It's going to write a little story here. The only problem is it's writing it not using HTML code. So I'm going to stop it. I'm going to come back. Now, can you draft a 2-paragraph narrative while still using HTML code formatting? Save and resubmit. Let's see if it helps us. There we go. I'm going to let it do its thing. Now, I don't actually want to copy all of this because I don't want to copy the title again, the header, the body. I'm just going to let it finish writing, and I'll show you real quick how I copy and paste it. I'm going to end up putting it inside a separate table to format the background a little bit nicer. All right, so I'm going to copy all that. Control C, I'm going to come back in here. Right here, we're going to insert a single cell table. We're going to switch to code view. We're going to paste what I just copied. Now we're going to come back. So I am going to drop a line in there. James, a longtime resident of Savannah, Georgia. I did that to improve the local SEO quality of this. Has been battling a rare neurological condition for years. While his Medicaid coverage has been a lifeline, providing him with access to essential medical care, he recently learned a groundbreaking treatment offered by Dr. Anderson, a renowned neurologist based in Atlanta. The catch, Dr. Anderson did not accept Medicaid. Okay, so then down here, I'm just going to asterisk. This is a fictional, I don't know how to spell depiction. Fictional depiction. Okay. To illustrate the importance of knowing your rights to self-pay for medical services. And then what I'll do is I'll just italicize that. And then little formatting. So I'll come in here, make the background. I'll just make it a yellow for now. And then what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to come up here at the top. I'm going to switch to code view. I think I do it right here. Border dash radius colon 25 px semicolon. I think that's what it needs. I'm going to save it. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, so it just kind of rounds the corners a little bit. We can do a quick peek. I'm going to have a featured image in here in a minute. Georgia, our Georgia Medicaid beneficiary is allowed to pay out of pocket for non-contracted providers. We've got that. We've got that. Let's add some links. So I'm going to get this link. We'll come back in here. And resources, colon, make that an H2. Let's drop another table in here. Oh. All right, hang on. So I'm going to grab that one, Understanding Medicaid. Understanding Medicaid PDF. Control K, Control V, open in a new tab. And the other one we found, I've got to try and go back, see where provider. Let me see if I can find that one again. Ohio, Georgia. Here, provider billing of Medicaid. Copy. Georgia provider billing of Medicaid. PDF. Control K, Control V. When I click open in a new tab, that puts a no follow tag on that. And then of course, we want to go back. We want to grab our author bio. This is just HTML code that I have pre-populated. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to drop it in here below this. Switch to code view. Paste it in there. I'm going to grab the title, keywords, Georgia, Medicaid, self-pay, physical therapy, occupational therapy. Yes, exclamation. Georgia, residents, Medicaid insurance are allowed to pay out of pocket for non-contracted healthcare provider services. Save. We're almost done, guys. I think I saved a screenshot. I did. I'm going to drop that right up there. And then the other screenshot that I kind of want to get. Let me go back into the original document. I'm going to zoom in. Grab the screenshot. Now, sometimes what I'll do if I don't want to open a image editor is I'll actually just drop it into Facebook. I'll come in, save it just like this. Georgia Medicaid self-pay policy. Post. Then I'll click it, right click, copy. I'll come back over here. I'll scroll down. Paste it in there. Ruler, so the biggest this can be is 750. And then Georgia Medicaid self-pay policy. All right, we're done. I'm going to hit yes. I'm going to save the changes. And it is published. Let's refresh. Let's go back. One thing I just realized I didn't do any internal links to other pages on the site. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to link these two pages together. So I'm going to grab this one for Ohio. I'm going to come back into the Georgia one. Georgia policy is similar to Ohio in that a paid beneficiary is allowed to pay a non-contracted provider for healthcare services. Colorado, however, does not allow non-contracted providers to accept self-pay for covered services. Okay, so we've got Ohio, Control K, Control V, and then I need to grab my article about Colorado. So I'm going to see if I can pull it up this way, just because it's been a long time. Colorado, Medicaid. How to become a Medicaid provider, 15 non-covered services. Let me copy that. Come back here. Control K, Control V. All right, so we've got two internal links on the Georgia article. Ohio article. Georgia is similar to Ohio in that the state does allow Medicaid beneficiaries to self-pay non-contracted providers. However, Colorado does not allow non-contracted providers to accept self-pay payments for covered services. Now we'll grab the Colorado backlink, Control K, Control V, bold underscore, and we'll grab Georgia. Copy, Control K, Control V, Control B, Control U. Of course, I'm going to go to the Colorado article and do the same thing, but you guys don't have to watch me do that. If you have other questions, let me know. I hope this is helpful. I'll catch you guys on the next video.